there's a particular day this week. I accompanied the grade schoolers. They were 6th graders, ages 11 to 13. So you can imagine, iba yung 11 to 13 pre-pandemic eh. Compare that to the 11 to 13-year-olds of 2024. They're just now getting back into on-site schooling, and a lot of the social skills that were assumed should have been learned from grades 1 to 5. Diba? They missed out on that because of the isolation, because of the pandemic. They were around 2nd grade or 3rd grade when the lockdown happened. And then when they came back to school, they were already 5th graders, approaching graduation level of grade school. Diba? So, medyo unfair sa kanila. Hindi medyo, unfair talaga sa kanila na they missed out on so many years of, having recess with friends, playing, jackstones, and making friends in the playground and stuff. All of a sudden, they're now the eldest in the elementary school department. So that's the background. And so, in this particular school, I accompanied Catholic institution. I was asked to accompany the 6th graders. Because it's a Catholic school, it was assumed that most of the kids in that retreat I accompanied were Catholics. But of course, I was sensitive to the fact that not all children who study in a Catholic school are assumed to be Catholic. So I was very sensitive to that. And towards the end of our retreat, I said, we're preparing for confession, but those who are non-Catholic are not being forced, but it's good to just, sit down and have a good examination of conscience. Kasi if you look naman at the different questions that are attached to the 10 Commandments, I said to them, for example, honor your father and your mother. Do you obey your parents? Sabi ko, siguro yung tanong na yun, hindi naman reserve lang para sa mga Katoliko, di ba? So, all of them agreed. Bigla may batang lumapit sa akin, boy. I'd say he's around 12 years old. Average height, he was quite active in the retreat, very polite, and something was bothering him. And he said, Miss, can I ask you a question? In that tone of voice, parang something was troubling him. I said, what is it? Because my mom's Catholic and my dad's another religion. So, should I confess? Gumanon siya. And I said, hey, this is not being forced on you. If you're uncomfortable because syempre parang okay, on Sundays, where do you go for worship or where do you go for Mass? Maybe that might give you a clue as to what your family practices together. So sabi niya, we really don't do those things. My mom and dad aren't active in church. I said, I see, okay. So, would you know if you were baptized Catholic? I don't know, sabi niya ganon. The look on that boy's face was just, it was so heartbreaking for me to see this 12-year-old, 11 or 12-year-old boy seem so helpless and confused. And yet there was that great desire, I could tell. There was a great desire for him to do the right thing and to also not miss out on this opportunity. So parang, this is grade 6. And if you're talking to, say, a grade 10 or even a grade 12 student, Miss, is this required? Yung laging tanong nila, Miss, is this required? Do I have to go? It's your choice. Can I not? Mga ganyan, di ba? Okay? But this is like very impressionable, formative age, And I'm like, sabi ko, if only you were my son, I would, like, there's a thirst, there's a desire to, like, do the right thing, and there's a call to, like, receive the sacrament of reconciliation. And then I said, why don't you think about it first? I said, did you do the examination of conscience? And he said, yes, miss. Tapos he was about to show me pa his list of sins. Oh, don't show it to me. Sabi ko, that's personal. Good that you're able to make a good assessment. I said, okay, tell you what. I said, maybe you can sit for a while, have all your other friends who are lined up, who are decided to go to confession, to go first. And then you can line up towards the end. Maybe you might have a memory later on, like a memory of where you really go to church as a family, or I don't know if you want to ask your mom or dad, text them or something, you know, because I also want to respect the religion of your dad, if that's the religion that you follow as a family. Tapos alam mo yung itsura ng bata, hawak na yung listahan ng sins, tapos parang, oh, okay, miss. And I said, but wait, do you want to confess? I said. And you know what his answer was? He goes, yes, miss. Saan niya ganon? I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, to the parents who might be watching this right now, or might be listening to this later on, you know, even if, let's say, there's 6th graders, kahit sabihin mo 12th graders pa yan, please know that you are the frontliners of the big church. You are the frontliners of the universal church. And so, the seeds of the faith starts with the parents, starts with the home. No? And the fact that the child was so clueless, couldn't even tell me if he was baptized Catholic or the other religion. And then he's like, Miss, because in our other religion, bawal kasi to confess. Oh, I said, oh, so if it's bawal, and if you follow your dad's religion, so I go, don't force, ha? Sabi ko ganyan, we're respectful of all the faiths here, saying ganyan. Yes, miss, I know, but may but pa rin, parang ayaw pa rin niya umalis, di ba? Parang, if you think about it, parang you can just say, miss, can I just pass? Kasi we're mixed in, ano ba, interreligious at home, and I'm uncomfortable with the idea to go into confession when one of my parents is affiliated to a religion that doesn't allow this, diba? Easy lang eh. You can just say, never mind, diba? Forget it. But he was troubled. And then I go, sige, you sit down for a while. So I go, while you're waiting, think about it, try to see if you can remember. And then, okay, miss. So kita mo yung parang disappointment. Yung parang feeling ko, gusto ba niya, nasabihin ko na lang, sige, go. Go, anak, diba? So, you think about it first. If you want to message your family, or if there's something that would like parang clarify things for you, you let me know. I'll just be here. Di lumipas na, siguro may isang oras ang lumipas. Siguro mga 20 plus ng mga batang nag-confess, no? He was still lingering. And then he came back and he goes, Miss, oh, do you remember something? No, I really don't remember anything. I just know it's bawal. Ganyan, paulit-ulit, no? I just know it's bawal with my other faith. But my mom's Catholic. Ganyan. So I'm like, Lord, can I just take this child home? No, parang, ang sarap ampunin at ang sarap, parang, grabe, nandun yung innocence ng bata, di ba? Na, it reminds me of the image of Jesus, you know, that it's the children who will enter the kingdom of God, right? And I saw that in the face of the child. Alam mo, konti na lang iiyak na ako na parang, whoever the parents are, parents, if you see this, please guide your children well. And not just guide them like, this is the religion, blah, blah, blah. But clearly, he's like, oh, they don't practice it. You know, what example is he gonna follow, right? And it's not just about religion as a membership into some community. The religion itself is a human construct. But more than religion, it's the faith life, you know? It's the values, it's the faith life, it's the consistency, and it's clearly unclear to the child, diba? Parang, what it is that the family believes together. Heartbreaking talaga. Siguro 1 hour nang lumipas, nandun ako sa likod, nagdadasal, nagsusulat, kung ano nang ginagawa ko. Tapos biglang lumapit na naman siya. Miss, yes, sabi ko ganyan, have you decided? No, I really don't know what to do. Sabi ko, sweetheart, you don't have to force yourself, ha? Sabi ko ganyan, if it really bothers you, the last thing I want is you would feel like disturbed and agit because of this retreat. Saying ganyan. Maybe you can, you know, after this retreat, talk about it with your mom and dad. Would you be able to do that? And then he said, yeah, but wala talaga, but pa rin, diba? Sabi ko, sige. What if we do it this way? What if you line up last and then you ask Father in a casual conversation, introduce yourself and you explain the situation in the family, and then go from there. And then whatever Father tells you, let's just pick. If he says it's okay, then go ahead. But if he asks you some things to help you decide, then no pressure. It's not like this is the only time you can go confess. It's convenient though because the priest is here, but it's not like it's the only opportunity you'll ever have. Would that help you? And then he goes, okay, I'll do that. Where do I line up? Ganyan pa siya. Cute-cute niya, no? Where do I line up? I said, over there, by the bench near the confession box. So he patiently waited. I mean, this was like an hour and a half already of waiting. These are 11 to 13-year-olds. Pasensya niya, ha? He went inside the box, came out like a minute later, and he said, come. What did Father say? Well, he asked me the same thing you asked me, which was, were you baptized Catholic? And I honestly don't know. Sabi niya ganun. Okay. So that clarifies things already. So he didn't listen to your confession anymore. And then he goes, no. And he could really see the disappointment in his face. I said, well, thank you for sticking it out up to the end. Thank you for your curiosity, no? But I think the best way to resolve this is to talk to mommy and daddy when you go home. Do you feel open enough to tell your mom and dad? And then, yeah, I guess so. Sabi ko, well, talk to your mom because she's the Catholic in the family. I said, tell her, how you felt, the apprehension you were feeling all throughout this long wait, no? And how you persevered through it. Although you might not have gone through or received the sacrament, just the fact that you stood by God and you stood by your conviction that you at least intended to, no? I'm sure that pleases God so much. Ganyan. Okay, tas parang basta, that the image of that boy's face will forever be stuck in my head, the confusion, the desire, the thirst, the innocence that we all can imagine that Jesus described. That it is the children, the innocence of the child that will win them entrance into the kingdom of God. Pero alam mo, yung more than, yun nga sa isa, more than like religious affiliation, it's the example of the parent Yung hindi yung katoliko ka or ganito ka, ganyan. It's not that, but it's more like this child really had no basis for a good example to follow. Parang, do you go to church? No, or they're not active. So he kept going back to the fact that his parents weren't showing any form of consistency or family tradition or gets nyo, parang wala. And you could see he wants to be part of something bigger than himself, And there's that great love for receiving that mercy of God. But he's like, I also want to not respect my parents. My dad might get upset with me or his church might get upset with me. Parang, wow, the last thing you would want a child to feel is that the church is a punishing church, right? That parang you'll be condemned or something when clearly his intention is to be good. So, that whole, tawag dito, to and fro, checking up with me after 13 minutes, after an hour, another 30 minutes, was heartbreaking for me to see. But maybe I saw that as parang witness to all the parents who are out there, who might be solely relying on the school to catechize them, solely relying on the school to, teach them about God, faith, spirituality. And it's not just, as I said, about religion, membership per se, but yung living out talaga the Christian, Catholic values. If may Muslims din kasi sa grupong yun, bilib ako, no? In another group naman, 11th graders. Solid. Ramadan kasi. Di kumain ng lunch. Di kumain ng merienda. I'm like, wow, these are 17, 16-year-olds. Pinanindigan nila na fasting, and if I'm assuming their parents guided them well and they are sticking to that promise, to follow the pillars of sacrifice that the Islamic faith teaches them during these holy days of the Ramadan, right? It should be the same for us because it's the Lenten season for us. Nga lang, minsan, bilang Kristiyano, Katoliko, diba? Parang, I guess, we take it for granted. And we view God as being merciful. Okay lang yan, God. Rather than, how can I be better for you, God? And so, that was the major like highlight for me this week, the face of that child and that to and fro battle within him na I want to but I shouldn't, yung ganon. What should I do? Help me. I remember when I was young, I was only 3 or 4 years old. My mom would really like sit down with me before going to bed, and she would teach me like one line per night, one line from the Our Father until mabuo ko siya within several days, di ba? Let's say for today, it's Our Father who art in heaven, paulit-ulit lang. Oh, what did I teach you yesterday? Our Father who art in heaven. The next day, you know, connect and connect. More than just memorizing prayers, you know, it's really role modeling eh.